What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chris's Watch Movie Party. I'm Chris,
I'm Shell.
and tonight we are not drinking. We are watching a movie, Longlegs. Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, and I'm sobered up, and I'm ready to watch this movie.
Excellent.
So, how many times have you seen this? Just the twice?
Oh, yeah. This will
Yeah.
be three and done.
Three and done?
Three and done.
Three
I
and
watched
done?
it the second time to see, I don't know, people were saying how good it was. So I was like, I had to miss something. I just had to because I did not think it was good. So I gave it the second time and I actually sat down, focused on it, and I thought it was just as bad.
Yeah.
So
I definitely think it's overrated. I did enjoy it more the second time. It didn't seem to drag so much when I watched it the second time.
mhm.
But yeah, this is definitely not a movie to watch it. Definitely not a movie I'd watch all the time. But I did remember before we started streaming, there was an art. I think I told you before. There was an article about apparently there's shadows in like the background in a lot of the scenes, and you just see like a shadow of a devil.
Huh.
And I've never noticed
No.
it before. So tonight we'll have to keep an eye out for that and see if we see anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, let's get stuck with the film. So 3, 2, 1, play.
I guess if I didn't want to look washed out, I shouldn't have worn a white sweatshirt. At the end of June, I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So I'm guessing out of the two Oz Perkins films you've seen, would you say you like The Monkey more than this?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And I think the monkey was just a lot more fun.
Yeah, I get
I'm
that.
certainly not saying it was good,
Yeah.
but it was a lot more fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the most weirdest film I've seen with Nicolas Cage in it.
I would agree with that.
But I've seen that his new film's out to watch called The Surfer, which he filmed here in Australia. Apparently, he's pretty weird in that too.
I remember hearing about that, but I've not seen anything about it. Parker, don't start. We're going to growl at nothing.
I was going to say, I just heard the big growl.
At least she's no longer sleeping on my head.
Yeah.
So I'll take that as a win.
Did you have a good sleep, or were you up and down all night?
I slept like an hour and I woke up and I felt like I'd slept for 6.
Oh, you had one of those? Yeah.
And then I went back to sleep until about 3. And then I was up till 4-ish, maybe 4:30.
Yeah.
And then I only had an hour left before I got up. So
Yeah.
I felt like I needed a nap, but once I got moving and smelled the coffee, I feel better.
Yeah.
But I either go to bed early, like 8:30, 9 o'clock, or I'm up till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's weird, but going to bed at 11 kind of, oh, dear God, kind of screwed up my sleep.
Knowing me, though, we'll finish here tonight and I'll probably go to bed and I won't be able to sleep because I had that nap.
Yep. Parker, will you knock it off? This movie, this movie reminds me of something, but I can't figure it out.
Like the movie itself or the way that it looks?
The the way that it's filmed.
Yeah. It's not like one of the Psychos or anything.
I haven't seen them yet. So it might be. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch that this weekend.
You haven't seen any of the Psychos either, but yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if I actually watched that. And I'd probably see a lot of Longlegs or something in it.
I have when they first brought out Voodoo, but it wasn't. Was it Voodoo then? Yeah, I think it was. It started as just regular Voodoo.
Yeah.
You when you joined, you got 10 free movies. You didn't get to pick them,
Yeah.
but you got them.
Okay.
And one of them is the remake of Psycho with Anne Heche.
Oh yeah.
And I've heard it's like basically shot for shot the original. So maybe I'll just watch that today. I've heard it's just as good. I mean, other than the eerie of the dark black and white and all that.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
I don't know why, but this lead actress, she looks so much different when she's got blonde hair to her. I'm guessing it's her natural brunette hair.
Yeah. The guy's kind of a douche. Not even kind of. He just is one. You sit in the car, little missy.
Do you remember the name of that channel Colton mentioned earlier today?
Yep, I wrote it down. It is Cinema Rules.
Cinema Rules, okay.
I knew I wouldn't remember it, so I definitely wrote it down.
Cinema Rules.
Not against the windows, you putz.
Hmm.
Jay said it when he was talking about his review of this movie. Her breathing, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
It's way too much all the time.
I do remember watching this like scene in the cinema, and I was expecting like you would actually see Longlegs somewhere in one of the rooms.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I don't know how people find stuff in those bloody pictures.
Especially not that fast.
Yeah.
If they showed me a picture of a ball, I would say, ball.
Yeah.
Do you know how exhausting that would be? To stab someone 61 times?
Mm. I would have thought 3 or 4 times would be enough.
Yeah. Especially in like the torso area, you're stabbing through rib cage.
Yeah. I do like that part of the story, how the murders are actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was
Yep.
pretty different.
He hasn't been in anything in a minute.
I have
He used
seen
to be
him in.
all the rage back day.
Yeah, I have seen him in something before. I can't remember what it is though. Let's have a look. Long
His name is Blair Underwood.
Blair Underwood. So he's in Deep Impact, which I've seen. But I haven't seen that for a long time though. I've got a movie to watch with him in it, Rules of Engagement, with Samuel Jackson and
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. I'm not sure.
he's in Gattaca, but I've never seen that either.
Gattaca or Gothica?
Gattaca.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
So that's him, Uma Thurman, and Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. That might be worth a watch. Gothic is good with Halle Berry.
You haven't seen that for a while, but I do enjoy it. That's one of those movies for me. You know, I watch it and I really enjoy it, and then I just forget about it.
I haven't seen it in a very long time either.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be 2-3 years ago when I reckon I watch out.
Oh, I bet you it's been 20, 15 for me. I'll be right back. I'm still here. I just need to move something
Yep. All right.
because I knew that was going to happen. Excuse me. Oh, okay. What's the matter? All right. busted. What do you think, Brady? Brady's being needy this morning.
Yeah. Did you come for a visit?
Don't come up and say hi to everybody. Come on. Come on. I need this one. Come on. There he is.
Hi.
Say hello. Say good morning, Internet. Good morning. I'm Brady. Say hi, Chris.
Hi. I can actually see you clear again.
Yeah, I looked like I was like a ghost, so I put everything back to the way it was. Haven't seen any shadows yet. You?
I thought I saw one in the bar, but it was actually it was just a drawer. It was just like the painting or whatever, and the light above it. It kind of did look like a devil, but I think it's just the way the light was. I'm keeping an eye on that scene when you know how when she gets that letter, like at her house.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
where I
that's
think
yeah.
that's where I think we might see one.
Sure.
What's that other movie she did? I'm trying to think what it was.
Want to say hi to everybody again? Look, see. Oh, here I am. I'm so handsome. So handsome.
Hi.
He's like, I'm handsome and I know it. I'm surprised Jacob hasn't checked on him yet. How's my
Yeah.
dog? Come back later.
Yeah, did you see that movie?
How
she
weird
did
is that? Will you come to my birthday party? I've known you for exactly 8 minutes.
Yeah. She did a movie called Watcher in 2022. Have you seen that?
No, but
No.
I think it's on my list. We must have
Okay.
talked about it before. I'll have to write it on my old school piece of paper because I don't want to mess up the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know how they live like this, but I mean, it's just the two of them, I guess. Jacob said it works for gaming,
Yeah.
but Kevin's a dinosaur with. But I mean,
No,
they have 15 meg and I have 2 gig and I complain about it.
yeah.
But this seems to be good as long as I turn everything else off.
Yeah.
And I think this hardwired thing is definitely doing its job.
Yep. Yeah, her mother, everything I see her in these days, she's always playing a bloody wacko.
Well, you get to that stage in your life, you know, where they need old cranky ladies and
Yeah.
sign me up.
Like when she was back in the day when she was the sweet little innocent girl in Urban Legends.
Yep.
I'm sure her character name was Natalie, I think.
That I can't tell you.
Yeah, it is Natalie because I can picture Rebecca Gayheart in my head saying Natalie in the third act.
I think I have to watch that again. That was enjoyable.
I think they're on the last list you gave me, I think.
I think so too. Let me know if the girls are too loud. They're trying to kill each other right now.
Yeah.
This yard here is like a postage stamp, so
Yeah.
they can't play out in the rain, so they play in the living room. That's a really nice place she's got there.
Yeah, it is. I remember we were talking about a stream not long ago. Like it's got that cabin log look to it. Mm.
Yep.
I reckon I just saw a devil behind him.
Really?
Yeah. So you saw like him and the light behind him in the cloud. You saw like this big outline figure of a devil.
Mm-hmm. Didn't even notice.
I'll see if I can find it and pause it at the end.
Okay. Oh my God, her breathing. Oh, now Brady's trying to play. Here we go. This will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually noticing her breathing a lot more now, like because we're watching it with headphones.
Mm-hmm.
I think that cereal would be extra bloody soggy now.
I'm thinking. Of course, there was just some weirdo in her house that left her some weird ass birthday card. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe she doesn't have an appetite. What the hell are you chewing on? Wish I could read that on my tiny lat screen. Tell them. Oh, because she knows how to decode it. That's right.
Yeah.
Tell them. All the houses in that section of town look exactly the same.
Yeah, they do. Is it the Zodiac Killer that used to leave notes as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
He left, I want to say there's 4. And only one's been decoded.
Okay.
Have you seen that movie with Gyllenhaal and RDJ?
Yeah, I've seen it. I have to watch it again though.
It's very good.
I think I'll wait till we do it because I know that it's a long movie.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a movie to watch as well. It's I think it's based on a true story, The Boston Strangler.
Oh, with Keira Knightley?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I know I've meant to. It was on Hulu for quite some time, but I never
Okay.
watched it.
Okay.
Holy mother.
You haven't seen any shadow figures or anything yet?
No, I keep forgetting to look though. I'm actually, paying more attention to her.
Yeah.
Looking now though. Dante.
I think if we don't see any, I might have to try and find like a website, and someone's actually
Mm-hmm.
found them all.
Yeah.
I think I jumped when those eyes opened in the theater.
Yeah. I would have jumped out of my chair. I probably did the first time I saw it. It reminds me of Buffalo Bill.
Hmm.
This like creepy basement and the way he leans over, because Billy used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I talk about him like he's a person, but he did that in the movie a lot. I feel like I've never seen that part before at all.
I definitely forget about it.
Could you play in the big part of the room? You want to come say hi? Come on. Stop breaking my slow internet. God, she just knocked the modem on the floor. I have to have it on the floor because my lightning fast cable isn't long enough.
Yeah.
He's so, I don't know, like, how did you get that weird? I mean, I know Nicolas Cage is weird, but
I don't know.
I never realized he was, or never thought of him as that. I thought they, maybe that's probably why I don't like it. Maybe, I don't know. I thought they tried too hard to make him weird.
Yeah, I can
For the
see that.
shock value. They tried a little too hard.
I actually did not like his performance at all the first time I saw this.
I still don't like it. Like they're trying to go for shock value, even with this guy. Like we didn't
Yeah.
need the flaming gay guy, just a quiet little dude running the nursing home or whatever.
Yeah. I think this kid is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Did Haley respond to you at all when you said come in and drink?
Yeah, she told me she was passed out drunk.
Yeah.
You're okay, honey. You're okay.
I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm seeing some of these scenes and I'm like, I don't remember these.
I feel like I've missed everything except the interactions with him and her. I feel like honestly, I've missed it all. I didn't realize this took place in the past.
Does it?
Yeah, because Clinton's on the wall. And it's been a minute since he was president.
Yeah. What does it say?
Unless his character really likes Clinton, but
Yeah. What?
I'm thinking that's not really a thing anymore.
Well, when was he president? Because this says that this was supposed to have taken sort of place in like the early 90s.
Yeah, that would be Clinton. When was Clinton president? January 20th, 1993. January 20th, 2001. So that would work.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize it until now, obviously, because I've never seen this movie before, because none of it is familiar. But I just noticed him on the wall. But there's no thing in the beginning that says, back in 1993 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And I reckon that the flashbacks are supposed to be the 70s, like 1970s.
Yeah.
No.
Longlegs. So, according to AI, Longlegs has a feel of the blend of Silence of the Lambs, Sister Heaven in, with a dash of The Exorcist and The Ninth Gate.
Silence of the Lambs, I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Longlegs carves its own path with a unique visual style and editing techniques that enhance the sense of dread and unease.
Well, he's definitely got that down. Make you
Yeah.
feel uneasy.
Yeah. Like Seven, Longlegs uses dark, atmospheric style and a sense of unease to build suspense. The film incorporates elements of crime and mystery, with the audience eventually becoming detectives alongside the agent. They really liken it a lot to Silence. In fact, that's right. They called it the next Silence of the Lambs when they were.
Okay.
It might be that the way it's filmed.
Maybe I'll have to watch that tomorrow. See if I can get that style.
Yeah, my DVD collection is here. I bet you I have Silence up there. I might own it. I don't know. But look at me streaming and looking stuff up at the same time.
Yeah.
Like a pro.
Last night I would have kicked you out.
I know. I'm really glad I keep cords. Just have to tell Kevin to make sure he doesn't throw them away after I go home. She was in The Mother. What did I see her in? Besides 88 Minutes, yeah. I think she was in Criminal Minds or something I watch. Old Criminal Minds, maybe.
Did you say 88 Minutes? Is that the one with Al Pacino?
Mm-hmm. That's a good movie.
It is.
I watched that last year towards the end. Yep. CSI Miami. Yep, that's what she was in. Okay. I knew it was one of those shows I watched. She was a nutter. Wasn't really her face, it was her voice that gave it to me.
Yeah. I think it's the same as this, like the way she talks.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the lead actress in 88 Minutes? I'm looking now.
I'm already in it. Hold on.
Oh, Lily Sobieski. That's all right.
Did you see? Oh, yeah. Ben McKenzie was in that. I forgot. I love Ben McKenzie.
And Neil McDonough.
Oh, I adore him. He's lovely. No, Jennifer 8.
Jennifer 8.
Yeah, Uma Thurman. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Jennifer.
Andy Garcia. Really, really good.
All right, I have to check that out. I've never seen or heard of this, but I'm in. Andy Garcia, Uma Thurman, John Malkovich, Lance Henriksen.
Yeah, John Malkovich is really not really in it, but he's good for the short time he's in it.
All right, I'll keep this open and I'll look for it afterwards.
What is happening?
I remember watching an interview with Nicolas Cage recently, and he said he would never play this character again.
Thank God. Because you know they're going to want to make a second one.
Mm.
I think it is silence that really reminds me of, because it's got that weird filming, dark vibe, sketchy vibe. Him. And he reminds me a lot of Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. I will say, like, this next scene though is probably my favorite part of this whole movie.
Okay, so I wanted to know who he modeled Longlegs after.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking it would say like Buffalo Bill. It says his own mother. Cage drew inspiration from her mannerisms, her voice, and her tendency to say cuckoo.
Yeah.
He also mentioned his mother's mental health struggles, including schizophrenia and severe depression, were the focal point for his unsettling performance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you flattered as a mother for that?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think I remember that him saying something about his mother, but I didn't think it went to that extent. That's crazy.
I'd, I'd be afraid to meet her.
Yeah. No wonder why Nicolas Cage likes the booze.
No doubt. I did not expect this to go the way that it went.
I didn't either. Yeah, this scene always reminds me of the interrogation scene for the Dark Knight.
Hmm. What are you doing? Say hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Say hi, Chris. Say
You've come
hi.
to visit.
Yeah, Parker. This is Parker.
Yeah.
The Tobies are looking for toys to chew on, and Brady doesn't have toys.
Yeah.
Right? Come on. Your turn to say hello.
Does Brady not play with toys?
No, he plays with ropes.
Okay.
These big, long, big ropes with knots in them.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever I used to take him to the vet, I would take him to a local hardware store that had a great pet section,
Yeah.
and you could take the dog in. And he needed socialization. God, he still does. But he would bark at everybody, so I would take him all the time, and he got used to people. And I would let him pick out his toy, and he always went right for the ropes.
Yeah.
And he leaves them out in the rain, so every once in a while, I'll get a little funky, so I get him a new one.
Yeah.
But the girls don't know how to play with those, so they're trying to figure it out. And Brady's sharing, which is a big deal.
Yeah. Ouch.
Good God. Don't you ask your mommy?
Yeah, hearing Blair Underwood's voice, I think he'd probably make a good, like, voice actor.
Yeah, he'd do well on audiobook too.
Yeah.
Sure as hell be better than the one I just stopped reading because or listening to because the reader was so bad. Oh,
Yeah.
This part's crazy.
Yeah. I do like this part in a minute. I think she gets shot or something. You just see all this black what come out of her head.
Yep. I think she does it to herself, if memory serves. I thought the mother got shot.
She does afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, that's why the black came out of her head, because that doll represented her as a child.
Mm-hmm. Is there a shadow behind her?
I didn't see it.
It was a big one, I think.
Okay. I think that guy with the axe might have been Oz Perkins, I think.
That would make sense. Why pay somebody else to be in it? Why are we upside down? The old house ringtone. I haven't heard that in a
Yes.
long time. They all sounded the same.
Yeah, I don't think they really changed until they started doing the cordless ones.
Right. You don't notice this woman's disheveled look? She looks like she got hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'll be right back.
When the girls get up to follow me everywhere, I always say to them, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then I kind of giggle. Obviously, they have no idea what the hell's wrong with me, but I giggle. I think I'm funny. Yikes. No amount of therapy's fixing that.
I was going to say, shoot the doll.
Me too. Can you imagine, like, the voice in his head, the person he modeled that after it is his mom, is discussed.
Yeah.
And hail Satan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm certain my kids couldn't ever hear my voice say that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of other things, but well, I still didn't like it. But ooh, forgot. I am so.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely done with this film for a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a
Yeah.
3-timer and done.
Yeah. All right, everybody, that's the end of the stream. And we'll be back on Tuesday night for a good one, Ransom.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
Night.